Pharaoh is the heart of Egypt. The land is its body, and the people are its blood. One day you will rule Egypt, my son. Your armies will thunder across the boundless desert. And it shall tremble beneath them, as it shook beneath the pounding feet of the countless men who toiled in the burning sun to build your grandfather's eternal resting place. He was Egypt, just as I am Egypt, and as you will be Egypt. His face is my face, and your face. His strength, our strength, for his blood runs in our veins. He labored a lifetime to build this monument, which now watches over us. And when it was complete, so too was his life complete. Yet even as my father was taken by Anubis, a new life came forth. And as your grandfather was bound in fine linen, so were you wrapped in swaddling clothes. And a new day dawned for Egypt. In time, each pharaoh must heed the call of Osiris and embark on a final journey to the immortal realm. For when the day of Pharaoh's reign is at an end, so the night of his eternal sleep begins. While he slumbers undisturbed, so shall Egypt endure.
Welcome to ancient Egypt, land of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. In an epic story that spans more than 15 centuries and 24 generations. You must lead one family, generation by generation, from its earliest beginnings in Egyptian prehistory, through the dawn of civilization, to the establishment of a unique and powerful empire and beyond. Our story begins more than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River in an area known as Nubt. Here, a small confederacy of clans struggles to eke out an existence in the harsh environment. With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
What's going on, guys? Welcome into Pharaoh. This is a game that I have been looking forward to playing again for about 20 some odd years now. This game came out in 1999. It was one of the Impressions Games City Builder series, following on the success of Caesar 1 and Caesar 2. I remember going to the store and buying this game as a child. Actually, my mom bought it because I saw it sitting on the shelf at the GameStop, or I think it was a GameStop back then. And I saw it sitting on a shelf, and I'm like, Mom, please, this game looks so awesome. I gotta have it. And she bought it for me, and I spent like the next year or two literally just nose stuck in front of the computer on our little, 800 by 600 CRT screen, little bitty old thing, playing Pharaoh. I absolutely love it. So I am excited to bring this to you guys. If you've never seen this before, you may see some similarities to some older games, such as Anno 1602, of course, the Caesar series, which was made by the same company, and a few others. Now, a couple of things to note. It's going to be a little janky at the start because I'm going to be showing the mission overview while I'm in the game instead of showing it before I get into the main game map. The reason for that is because I am playing with a basically a hacked version of the resolution. I did buy the game legitimately. Yeah, I bought the game, but I am having to use a hacked version for the hacked resolution mod. Which is why you see some weird squares up here. This only happens on this map for some reason. It only seems to happen on this particular map that does this. I've tested many other maps and they don't do this. It's just on this one because the game is not meant to be played in anything larger than 1024 by 760. And I'm playing it, what is 20? I'm paying it 1440p, 2160 by 1440. So it's not meant to stretch this far, but I wanted to do this. The same thing with like the main menu and the opening cinematic. They're like itty bitty squares in the middle of the screen, so I can't show that. I may actually, I say that, but I might actually put the. I'm recording this now. I may clip in the opening cinematic before we started here. So if you've seen the opening cinematic, that means I was able to find it and I was able to get it clipped in. If not, I go to YouTube and find it. It's a pretty cool little cinematic. So the point of this game is it's a city builder, and it is based on ancient Egypt. We have things like fertile land. This is the floodplain for the Nile right here where we build our farms. And there's a road. Now, what's interesting about these city builder games from Impressions is that they are called walker games. That means that instead of having a radius of an effect of a building around it, they produce walkers. And those walkers will walk along roads, and every house they pass by receives their services. So you end up wanting to create closed loops in order to facilitate your walkers to go around in a loop and get all of your houses supplied. Now, it has been a very long time since I have done this, so I'm probably going to fail massively. Yeah, I know how to do housing and roads. Actually, let me pull this back up real quick. 6 meager shanties.
Welcome to.
Okay, yeah, so 6 meager shanties. Now, the houses here can either be 1 by 1, or you can make them up to 2 by 2. You can't go, I don't think 4 by 4 will work, but I know 2 by 2 will. We've got some housing, we've got roads, clear land, and then wells. So wells do need to be on fertile land, so let's get one of those right there. Let's just drag out a little bit of house. This first mission is really, really simple. It is very, very basic. I do have some of the settings changed, but let's speed things up just a touch here. There we go. At 100%, it goes so fast, it's ridiculous. So I like 70, 80%. That way it feels a little more comfortable. And I don't...
I'm new here.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me.
Oh, yeah.
I heard there is a job here for anyone who wants one.
The Impressions games are so fun. They're comical. They're very comical in some ways. Some of the stuff that people say is really funny. Get some more roads coming out right here. Yeah, see, I think that's the maximum size for a house is a 2 by 2, if I remember correctly. Now, those are sturdy huts, and it will need food from a bazaar.
People say that this city has plenty of food to go around.
Actually, we don't have any food right now, but thank you for giving me the benefit of the doubt. Let's make a little bit more housing right here. All right, let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, there we go. So there's the well water. Has no access to wells. Okay. Ah, here we go. Food or famine. Growing population needs a reliable source of food and some means of storing and distributing it. Certain animals, like the ostriches in this region, can be hunted for game. Granaries store game and other foods, while bazaars distribute the food to the village's inhabitants. As with most working structures, in order to function properly, these buildings must be located within reach of housing, and the city must have enough workers to staff them. So, hunting for food, building a hunting lodge close to the ostriches' flocks, and hunters will set out in search of prey. Alright, so now we have our next little mission here. It's flashing for us. We need a hunting lodge, which we're going to kind of put maybe right... I'm going to put this outside the city just a little bit, I think. Actually, we may just put him right there. And we got 2 new buildings, a bazaar and a granary. The granary, as you can see, is massive. Now, somewhere on this map is an ostrich spawn point, and if I try to build over it, it will alert me that I can't build there because it's on an ostrich spawn point. A Nilometer prediction. Priests predict that the city will be blessed with a perfect inundation. Oh, you can see that we have some, the grass has grown in there. So now they want somewhere to take the food, so we're going to put that right there. And then we need a bazaar. So the bazaar is like a little market building. I'm going to pop him right there, and he will go and get food to bring over. Do need some more wells in the area. I probably could have built this a little bit better. There we go. So now they have access to well water. These guys down here need a little access to water. I believe we'll get some better water sources later. Probably could have built this a little bit better, but, you know, it is just the first little city right here, and we're not going to be here for very long. Alright, looks like she's going to go get food. Let's grab another... I want to get another hunter in here, get some more food coming in faster. Whoops. Alright, and she's going around delivering food to all the houses. Need one more hunting lodge here. Oh. Make sure I have enough food coming in for everybody. So that has low desirability. Oh, and there's the meager... oh, wait, those are the meager shanties. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Rude hut. Oh, wait, no, meager shanties is what I need. I need 6 of them. Could even make some little one-tile ones. These will work as well. We've got 300 game meat in storage there, 556 at the bazaar, so we do have enough. So clean water. Okay, good. Now we get our first thing of clean water. Well done. You've managed to supply the city's village's granary with food. Now the villagers need access to clean water from a water supply. All right, so it's going to be over here under the where we found the well. So now we can build an actual water supply building. I'm going to pop him in right there. There's a random well up there for some reason. I just noticed that.
I'm the most popular person in the city.
Okay.
A lot of people need jobs.
So now we're just wait. Oh, something popped up. Fire in the village. Oh no, there's fire. So we need a firehouse. So let's get him in there. And we're done. So we got the firehouse built, and that's all we had to do. Just the very basics of getting the city up and running with your food, your water, and a firehouse, basically. So that's all you got to do. We're going to go ahead and at least play the second mission and go through that one, and then we will go from there. So I'll see you guys at mission number 2.
Well done. By filling your people's bellies with nourishing food and protecting their homes from fire and collapse, you have helped this fledgling civilization take its first step on the long road of history. After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
All right. Here we are in Thinis. We have been given our mission objectives, and we have a slightly larger map now. Just a little bit larger. Now here is our gold ore out there. This is ore-bearing rock. You can either mine gold or copper here, depending on which metal is present. The floodplain is over there again with the ostriches and some water right here as well in a little oasis. Similar things as before. We have our gold mines, our roads, hunting lodges. We have some more stuff over here now. Firehouses, architect posts, police stations, and a village palace. So, very similar stuff as we've had before in the past. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a little something set up here that we can use. I want to get down here near to this water. I'm going to go ahead, instead of a well, we're just going to go ahead and instantly put in a water supply. That road over there for a second. Now, I don't have access yet to the, and I don't remember where they show up at. They are road blockers. At some point, I think you might get them under here, maybe. We get road blockers at some point that allow me to dictate where my walkers will go so I can create my closed loops, but I don't have access to those just yet, which is kind of annoying. Alright, so our basic stuff is up and running. Let's get a couple of things for food. Pop a granary right there. Yes, I know it does need access to a road. I'm working on it, game. We're going to do that right there. Then we're going to put our bazaar. Or a bazaar down here towards the bottom, I think. This is not any sort of ideal setup. This is me just trying to get everything in here, basically. They'll go over here and get the food once we have some. We also want to go ahead and get things like a firehouse, a couple of firehouses put in, and an architect's post. An architect's post is absolutely necessary for these bigger buildings. Let's see, there's a walker right there. There's our little firehouse walker.
Volunteer for the fire department. These people need jobs.
Need jobs. We'll get some jobs soon. We're just waiting for some food to come in. There we go. Now she's got a job. I think there was a way to see what my unemployment is at the moment. Society, hut dwellers. Can't remember right now. Okay. I was hoping maybe she would walk over this way to get the food, but it's not. Oh, there she goes. Okay. She's going over there to get the food now. Perfect. I would connect this right here up, but I don't really want to. Not without a, not without my roadblocks, because I would put a roadblock right here, because I don't want my people walking that way or this way. So without the roadblocks, I kind of feel a little stuck at the moment, so hopefully we will get some. I do want to go ahead and get gold mines set up, though. And get a couple of gold mines right over there. Now here's a little trick you can do. So they need to be able to, these people walking around need to be able to find housing. So what you could do is just put in one little house and one little well. That's all you got to do. They will have access to it then, and that will let them access the workforce of the community. You just got to hope somebody moves into that crappy little place. But as soon as they do, yeah, see, these people are here. They're walking around looking for workers, so you just got to have some workforce nearby. Yeah, and see, they're not working right there. That means I need a little hut right there. with a little well nearby just for some clean, just for access to some water. And then he will start working right there as well. All right, see, yep, he's passed by. He should get workforce here in a second. Hopefully, yep, there it goes.
I'm the most popular person in the city. I'm the most popular person in
I know
the city.
you are. I'm looking for this. Just waiting for him to come out there. I think that's him right there. Yep, there he goes. Okay, now they've got workers, and they will start mining gold for us. Poor access to workers. It's fine. It still has what it needs. Now, what I'm more curious about... Okay, so we can't see our actual unemployment at the moment, so that's a mood. And we needed, what was it, 10 ordinary cottages. Okay. Well, let's put in a palace. I think the palace might help with our desirability ratings. Okay, yeah, that did help with our desirability. Now, we have desirability problems. Well, it's upgrading a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get some more housing put in over here. Not there, though. I'm going to take some of that out. There we go. Leave a little space. There we go. There we go. Here's the religion stuff. So, an Egyptian city cannot truly flourish without suitable places of worship. So there is Osiris, Ra, Ptah, Seth, and Bast. Every city has a different religious tendencies. In a given city, one god is usually held in particularly high esteem and is referred to as its patron. Okay. So, this place looks like it is dedicated to Bast. So we can build shrines, temples, and then there are festival squares as well. Festival squares have to be built on T-junctions, I think. I don't remember exactly where they need to be built, but let's just get our shrine. They're tiny little things. Oh, and entertainment. As your city becomes more advanced, some citizens can enjoy leisure time. So entertainment venues and jugglers. Build a booth at an intersection, yep, to stage a performance. Okay. Well, let's get our religion set up and running first. Put a couple of them right there and there. Yeah, see, this is where it has to be built, and honestly, it needs to go right there where he is at, so I apologize, but you have to move. Put that there, and then we can just pop a juggler school, maybe like right here. Maybe get a little more housing over here. Just in case we don't have enough water nearby. Give them access to at least some basic well water. Oh, it's unneeded. Okay, because it gets access to that. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, we got our little juggler. The square is currently staging shows from local jugglers who usually draw a good audience. Cool. Oh, there we go. Unemployment of 21%. Okay, that's what I was looking for right there. So it's on the palace, which tells me what my unemployment is. Shrine isn't quite working, but that's okay. We'll just get a temple in here instead. Oh, it's so aggravating trying to get these in here because people keep walking over top of where I need to go. There we go. Now I can't remember what the shrine was for. Shrines are small monuments dedicated to a specific god. They do not need direct road access, but do need to be within 2 spaces of a road to receive services from fire marshals and architects. They do not require labor. They do not confer access to religion. Their main... Okay, so shrines appease gods. Okay, so that's what the shrines did. The temple is what actually creates the religion. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I'm remembering. It has been a long time since I played. There we go. So they are upgrading to rough cottages. Very, very nice. Now we just gotta wait. Okay, did those upgrade to ordinary cottages? Awesome. Now we're just waiting for our few ordinary cottages to come along. Let's see, I need 10. Okay.
After many years.
We need 10 of those. Which is going to be a bit of a pain. Got some ugly stuff nearby. These meager shanties right here. The bazaar is having a detrimental effect on desirability. Okay. I forgot that the bazaar has a detrimental effect on that. 500 people live in the city now. Awesome. All right, I'm going to skip ahead while I wait for some of this right here to upgrade and maybe have to move something around to get some better desirability. So just a second. Never mind. There it is. I was getting ready to rebuild that hunter lodge and we got victory. So apparently we got our 10 cottages. So we are good to go there. It does kind of pop up randomly. It just happens and it's like, oh, we're done. So yeah, there we go. 10 cottages done. So that is the start of our little Pharaoh playthrough, guys. I hope you're excited for it. It does improve later on. I promise it gets a lot more fun, especially when you get to building the monuments such as the mastabas and later the pyramids and stuff. And once I have access to that lovely little road blocker so I can, dictate where I want people to go and they don't get wandering all over the place, and we can make some cool looking cities starting very soon. I think the 3rd or 4th is where we start really being able to specify how we want our cities to look, and we can start laying things out really nicely, plus getting access to those beautification things, which I absolutely love. So with that, guys, thank you for joining me. Hope you are excited for some Pharaoh, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.